So I think today I completed the all general the discussion today. So I once again I repeat. So whatever the soil and water conservational measures. Yesterday somebody is asking some questions I didn't understand.
Ankita Varma, sir.
Yeah, Ankita Verma. Ankita Verma is there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me Ankita Verma.
Well, now at last, sir.
Pardon?
Sir, I was asking you, sir, that the you have told once now conservational measures is required whenever there is the more scarcity of water, something
Yeah.
like that, sir.
Mm-hmm.
No, sir. Then the
No.
conservation.
Soil and water conservation measures for only the rainfed areas. So the
Yes, sir.
water conservation is not necessary for the irrigation purpose or irrigation crops or irrigation lands. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Then the areas which receive higher rainfall, sir.
Higher rainfall, we have to go for disposal techniques. What we have yesterday, I told you, no, the
Yes, sir.
disposal system, great
Yes, sir.
graded bunds. And
Hmm.
also we
Yes, sir.
will explain other measures are also there. So just I want to brief you what the previous day, previous classes we have explained. One is the all conservation measures for only rain-fed areas where the crops grown under rain-fed. That's all. Okay, one thing.
Yes, sir.
Second one, in the whatever the area, the if you want to go for adapting the conservational measures, you have to delineated the catchment area, delineated the boundary of your catchment area or the basin area. Why? Because so you have to take the conservational measures on the integrated approach. The integrated approach, like I told you, the water on the watershed basis. The recent concept of conservation of rainwater is the watershed management. Through watershed management, it is effectively conserve the soil and water conservation by adapting these conservational measures. Did you clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So in this category, so if you want to go for adapting the soil and water conservation measures, so you have to delineate the area. If you are delineated the area, we can say that area is a watershed area. Watershed. That watershed is defined or it means it is the geological entity. Watershed is a catchment area. It is a catchment area wherein whatever the area it is selected for the watershed, it is delineated with the boundaries. So in this watershed area, you have to adapt. You have to adapt all these three categories. Sorry, all the conservational measures in that watershed area. So how to adapt this all these conservational measures in the watershed area, because your watershed area is a different futures, the different categories of land use, the different land use systems. So that is why, and also that watershed is whatever the area is selected for the watershed, that is having the varied features. Some land is full of vegetation, some land is cultivable bare land, and some land is having buildings, and also these different kind of the land use systems are there in the selected watershed. Did you clear?
Yes, sir.
So in that situation, what we have to do? So in that situation, it is you can find the that is what that is what the selected area is delineated with the boundaries having the highest point and also the lowest elevated points. The the highest elevated points and also the lowest elevated points. So wherein the entire water, whatever the water that is drop, fall on the any corner of the selected area, that water is drained to a common point in the downstream. Did you clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that will be moving from the any corner of the higher elevated place in your selected area or in your watershed area, that will be moved to the downstream side. So you are selected, take an example, if you are selected GKVK itself a one watershed. So you can find it, there is a upper reaches and also lower reaches. So upper this category, if you are applying, if you are going for the application of these conservational measures in the given watershed area, so you can easily, for the easy adaptation of conservational measures, you have to divide this into three parts. What is that? The watershed is divided into three parts. So if you are divided into three parts, the upper reaches, you can say it is a upper region, upstream region, middle one is middle stream region, and the lower stream is lower stream region. So I have given the one figure. So you have just a moment. See here, I show you this picture. So there is a hillock, higher elevated place. Here there is a water source. So there the lowest place, lowest elevated place. So in this area, you can divide this area into three category. The first upper 1/3 part is the upstream side, upstream area, and middle one, middle stream area, and where there is a the water body or the outlet. So you can say the 1/3 is the downstream area of that particular watershed. So did you clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, if you want any doubt regarding this, I will explain. Okay. Hey, all of you, anybody have doubts, you please ask me. Otherwise, simply it is a ekapatra abhinay. Otherwise, I want to tell, I want to explain everything, and I want to understand everything, and again I will repeat it and make it drama, and finally nobody no. Hello, is it audible?
Yes, sir, audible.
Okay.
Audible.
Is it clear now? Is it clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay. So now it's clear. Okay. So then I will move to the slide. Okay. So you have divided the three category of three parts portions of the land in a given locality. So your GKVK, just to give you the example, GKVK is just the higher elevated place in the Kurumpu Sabangan and the lower elevated place in the horticulture department, and in between these two, the agriculture engineering department. Is it that? Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So you have divided the 1/3 of the area upstream side and 1/3 area of the agriculture department, and 1/3 lower middle stream, and downstream is towards horticulture. Okay. So in this area, so you have divided these three categories, and where probably I repeat once again. Probably, I will repeat once again. Probably, the uppermost region upstream side of the catchment area is somewhat rock outcrop. That means the pebbles, most of the soil is eroded from that place due to every rain that will be eroded the soil, like from because it's a higher elevated. So that is why most of the elevated area in a given locality is like a rock out crop. You can say that is a pebbles and stones are exposed. So that land is usually it is not meant for agriculture purpose, and usually that is for what is that the growing of perennial tree components. Did you clear, Adul? Did you clear?
Yes,
Did you
sir.
clear? Okay.
Yes,
If
sir.
you have any doubt, you please ask me. Okay. So that okay, clear now? So this second coming to the second part, second middle stream. So there is a land is good for the cultivation. You can go for different land uses, different purpose of land uses like a cultivation, annual crops, or other some perennial that is crops. You can I am saying crops. So in this way you can have this cultivated land. So that is upper one is it is usually it is non-cultivated land because rock out crop. So next, if you go to the downstream side, there is another the water bodies are the nalas and gullies or the streams or the rivers are flowing. So not GKVK in GKVK it is not a stream flowing, but I just given the example. That's all. Okay. So some drainage that is what is that the gullies or nalas are flowing rivers. Okay. So here you can find these three category of a land in a given watershed area. That is one is non-arable land, that is uncultivated land. Next, arable land, it is cultivable land, and the drainage line that is called the gullies and nalas. Whatever the gullies and nalas which are comprising to make a drainage line. So in these three categories, we have to adapt the soil and water conservation measures are different. For the cultivated land is different, for the non-cultivated land is different, and for the drainage line treatment is different. Last class we have discussed about the different. Is it visible? Is it visible? Slide is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we are discussing the what is that the conservational measures for the cultivated land, arable land. So what are the things we have already discussed? Need not once again it is repeated. So contour cultivation, strip cropping for dead furrows and furrow and ridge system, and also the contour cultivation. Okay, contour growing, and again the contour bond, graded bond, okay, graded border strips, like all major the waterways. So these are all the conservational measure for the ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂಕಿತ
Yes, sir.
ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ?
What?
ಈ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ ಇಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿನ ತಗನ ಅವೆಲ್ಲನ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾವ ಕ್ಯಾಟಗರಿ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? Yeah, tell me.
What, sir?
Pardon?
What, sir?
I didn't
I
catch.
am not getting.
That's why I'm because I am you didn't learn at least some few words.
Sir,
Yeah,
I know, but
ಊಟ
I
ಆಯ್ತು?
didn't understand. What?
ಊಟ ಆಯ್ತು?
Aita, sir.
ಆಯ್ತಾ sir? Okay, that's why I'm asking. Okay, so ಆಯ್ತಾ sir?
Yes, sir.
ಆಯ್ತಾ sir? No, ಆಯ್ತಾ sir? Not ಆಯ್ತಾ
Aitu, sir.
ಆಯ್ತು sir. Okay, okay. So whatever the conservational measures we are adapted for which category of a land? Still we are explaining. It is-
Arable, sir.
Yes, very good. It is for the cultivated land. From now onwards, I have given the few very quick this one. The other conservational measures for the non-arable land where there is a rock outcrop, that means the land is not cultivable, not fit for cultivation. Okay, uncultivated lands are different conservational measures. What are these? Let us see quickly. See here, this is the one, the contour V ditches. Contour V ditches are the ditch V type V-shaped ditches are opened on the contour. V-shaped ditches are opened on the contour line. They are called the contour V ditches. Okay. So I will tell you the description. See here, this is how. So they have opened the trench in a V shape like a structure. So they have put this the dugout soil and make it the small section bun at the downstream side of the V ditches, and they have meant for planting the trees. Just to observe here, the plants are planted. Sorry, the plants are planted in the ditches on the contour ditches. Did you clear? Anyone? Anyone?
Sir.
Oh, did you clear?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Okay, very nice. So this is okay. Tell me. Yeah, please. Quickly.
So
Yeah.
ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸತಿ explain ಮಾಡಿ sir ಅದು.
Huh? Okay. Okay. Then this is how the dimension of that contour V ditches. There are two category of contour V ditches. One is continuously. What you have seen in the picture, that is, it is a continuous contour V ditches. So if you are providing some break space between the trenches, so that is a staggered one, staggered contour V ditches. Okay, so I will give you the description dimension of this one. For the staggered contour V ditches, this is 4 meter length and width is 0.6 meter, and usually depth is also 0.4, 0.6 meter, sorry, 0.5 meter. They will have 0.5 meter. Okay. So this is the cross section. You can say here, this is the cross section. So somebody is asking some question. Pond sites are constructed in slopy manner. So somebody is asking some questions about the construction of Param Pond. Okay, yeah, who is that? Who is that? 00332? 32?
Yes, yes sir.
32. Who is it?
Bhanukumar sir.
Pardon?
Bhanukumar.
Bhanukumar, that for the story of Ramayana and this one, no, Parampand are similar. So it will take another 2 to 3 class.
Yes.
That is a just to, I will give you the first page of content of the Ramayana of Parampand. That's all. So if you are going page in turn out, it will take another 2 classes to complete.
Okay sir. Okay sir.
I will come in detail. You clear all your detail. Doubts. Okay.
Okay sir.
Don't worry. Okay. So this one, whatever the conservation measures, these are all take all two classes, one or two classes, each 1 class or 2 class. Okay. So I will explain, no problem. This one, see here, this is the dimension. If you are providing the contour, the staggered one means one after by leaving some space and again they starts. So if you want to go for staggered contour V ditches, this is dimension 4 by 0.6 by 0.5. Okay, this is the cross section. Which one? This is the cross section. Sorry, just a moment. This is the cross section. See here. So here, did you observe? So there is a trench is open. Contour trench. Contour trench. It is not a weed ditch. Contour trench. Trench. Okay. Contour trench is opened. Whatever the soil is excavated from this, from the trench, they have put it on downstream side of this trench as a bund, small section bund. Did you clear, all of you? All of you? Yes. Here, here you can observe. Observe here. This is the, okay. Did you observe?
Sir, it's on hilly region, no, sir.
What? Pardon?
Hilly region, sir.
Huh? I didn't-
Hilly region, sir. It's hilly region, sir.
Yes, sir.
Means the field is a hilly region, no, sir.
I didn't catch. I didn't. Your voice is not clear.
Sir, you explain this one.
You just put it in the chat, no, chat box.
Yes, sir.
I didn't catch. I didn't hear properly. Okay. So see here, this is the cross section of the contour trench. Okay. So after making bund, so this D is the depth of the trench, B is the base width of the trench, and this B is the base width of the bund, and this small d is the depth. The D is nothing but height. D is nothing but height of the bund, and the small t is the top width of the bund. Top width of the bund. Okay. This is how we have the what is that bund is to be provided. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh, please.
Sir, what's the advantage of that staggered one over the continuous bund, sir?
Oh, so that is depends upon the your the amount of that region where there is a region. If it is having the more rain is to be the purpose of putting that conservation measure is if you want to go more and more water is to be conserved, you can go for what is that continuous one. Staggered is not necessary. Sometimes what happens, you are growing some only the restricted plants which is that plants or the trees are required only some quantity of the water. It need not to open the trench. That is an extra additional cost. That's why whatever the amount of water you require, where you require, so such a type of such a size is enough. That is size, nothing but size. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So this is one.
Contour, staggered bundle, not
Oh.
understand, sir. Once more explain, sir, please.
One second. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡು. Just I will give you the one here. See. ಇದು ಟ್ರಂಚ್ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರಿ. ಅಂಕಿತಾ ವರ್ಮಾ,
Yes, sir.
ಇದು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಕಾಂಟೂರ್ ಟ್ರಂಚ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತರಾ? ಇದೇನೇನ್ರಿ ಇದು?
Sir, I'm kidding.
Continuous.
That's why I'm asking because all are just to what is that? It is the time to just simply because most of them are having very nice and hot food. No, what they did, they switch on the mobile and slowly closes their eyes and ultimately sir voice will not even nobody voice is hearing because at that time they are already gone, went to sleep. ಯಾರ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಬಾನು?
Yes, sir.
Sahadev, sir, Sahadev.
ಓಕೆ ಯಾರು ಹೇಳು
Sahadev, sir, Sahadev.
ಸದೇವು ಈಗ
ಹಾ.
ಈಗ ಒಂದ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇದು ಟೈಮ್ ತಗೊಳುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಅದು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ಬಿಡು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಈಗ ದಿಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ this one is a continuous contour trench. This is
Okay, sir.
nothing but staggered contour trenches. So staggered contour
Yes, sir,
trenches,
yes,
so ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು, this is the dimension. Okay, so the purpose is ಇದನ್ನು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಹಾಕಿಲ್ಲ ನಾನು, ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಫಿಗರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೇನೆ ನೋಡಿ. So if you want to conserve more and more rainwater, you can go with the continuous contour trenches. So if it is not necessary to conserve, you need only some amount based on your the purpose of conservation or the utilization of that land use. You can go with the staggered one, because if you are living this place here, this amount of this spacing is you are not dug out. Okay, so this is the expenditure for opening up these trenches is minimizes. That is, if you are minimizing the cost. Okay, so because your purpose is only a limited quantity of the water is to be stored. Okay, that is based on the your purpose. Did you clear? ಯಾರಪ್ಪ ಅವರು ಈಗ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, somebody is asking continuous and staggered. ಯಾರಪ್ಪ ಕೇಳಿದವನು?
Sir,
ಹೆಸರೇನು?
Sahadev.
ಸಹದೇವ್ ಸಹದೇವ್ ಸಹದೇವ್
Your connection I cannot hear, sir. Disconnected and again I am connected, sir, now. Okay, sir, I am now.
Did you understand?
Yes, sir. But
Okay.
that in between the
Dilip.
two staggered count,
You have leave this some space and then you start. Okay.
okay.
Okay. Okay. So next, this is the, see here, this is the one. Okay, contour trenches and also contour V ditches. They both are different, same, but the dimension is different. I will explain later on. Okay. This is the second one, pit with crescent bund. So pit with crescent bunds. So they have to open the pit, and across the slope they have to made it small arc moon shape bund. That is crescent bund. Okay. This is the second type. Okay. So see here, this is the way they have to open the pit here, and just below the towards the slope. See here, the slope is in this direction. Okay. So you have the crescent bund, and the water is stored and stagnated here and conserve more of water. This pit is utilized for growing plants like tree components. Okay, this is the cross section I already explained. So the same thing, this is the pit and this is the bund, crescent bund. Okay, second type. Third one is just there is a what is this, somewhere there is a what is the in the rock out crop. So you can go for vegetative filter strips. See here, so across the slope they grow the vegetative filter strips. The example, some of them are about this vegetative filter strips. We are using the agave as a check filter strip, as a filter strips in controlling the rainwater in the non-arable land. Okay. See, this is the third one. And fourth one, brushwood dams. Brushwood dams, where there is a water flow, across the water flow, we can just, because it is a non-arable land, So you can put making the two rows of the poles are fixing, and in between the two poles you can fill the thorny material and with tie it, and that would what happens, whatever the water that will be flowing, that is stops there, and some time, and only the, because it's a thorny material, only the water is flowing, and whatever the silt is carried along with this, it will be settled in the upstream side. In thereby, it is a continuous process. Thereby, it will be stabilized. Brushwood dam. Okay, Brushwood dam. So see here like this. Did you? Okay. So see here, see again are planted in where there is a water eroded spots. Okay. Did it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next, so this is another fifth conservational measure, the loose boulder checks. Loose boulder check. So here you can find this small what is the water course? Water course. So in that case, a series of loose boulders, whatever the boulders are there, they have to bring that boulders and put it across the slope of a water course. So thereby it will be preventing the flow of water. Thereby you can conserve the soil in the upstream side. Thereby over a period of time it will be stabilized. It will be stabilized. Over. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Sir.
Yeah. Please. Okay. Next. See here. This is another kind of same thing. Loose boulder checks. Okay. So the another one is Gabion. Gabion structure. I will. This has another one. One more class is needed to for this Gabion structure only. Okay. I will explain detail. Okay. This is the Gabion structure. It is also for the non-arable land. Non-arable land. The drop spillway. This is also non. That is drop spillway is also. Yes, this is the Gabion structure. Okay. See here, from this onwards. So, just to I have one question. Just to rejoin. Only after 10 minutes I will complete everything. Okay. Another 5 or 6 slides. So, what do you want to convey you? So here in this picture, there is a starting of this gully. We can say it is a gully. So that gully is initiated. You can observe in the upside of this what is that? This Brushwood dam. Just it is started. See here. That is the starting point of the gully formation. That is the starting point of the gully formation. Did you observe, all of you? Very good. Hey, Ankit Verma.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Did you observe that? This is the gully. Gully is started in the beginning of the gully is here. Just you find it. So in the upstream side, there is a starting of this gully, small, like a very simple small water course started. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is the starting. So that means this is the starting of gully. That is a drainage line is started. From here onwards, whatever the conservational measures we have, that will be adapted for the, what is that? Where? In the drainage line. Where it will become? This gully is in the drainage line. Is it not? So this, from this onwards, we have the conservational measures for the drainage line treatments. We can say it is a drainage line or gully treatment. Gully treatments. Okay. Gully treatment starts from here. In the beginning of the gully, what kind of conservation measures we have to put? See the picture.
Brushwood check.
Brushwood dam. It is a, we can say it's a brushwood dam. Okay. And also you can find some of the vegetation that is agave. Just to see agave plantings are there, greenery. Small
Yes, sir.
plants. Yes, that is agave check. So in the beginning of the gully, which type of the conservation measures in the drainage treatment are the gully control? Tell me.
Check and agave planting.
One is brushwood dam, and another one is vegetative checks like a agave. Vegetative checks like agave. Okay, clear?
Sir,
Clear? Is it clear?
no, sir.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
why only,
Huh? Huh?
why only agave vegetation, sir? Why only agave vegetation, sir? Why not other?
No. It is the initial one. The initial one because it need not put your the huge money in your packet. It is not required. If you are just to plant the live area, it will be growing. So when it is growing, so the whatever the soil is carried along the water from the upside, it will be struck, it will be stop, it will be settled there itself. If you settle the soil in the upstream side continuously, what happens? That will be that gully will be closed. It will be stabilized. Is it clear?
No, sir, not that, sir. Why do we use agave, sir?
No, again is initially what I am, there is same thing. So So here your question is correct, no? So in the beginning of the gully formation, you can find it where you can find the initial gully formation or the initiation of the gully in the upstream side. Upstream side. So upstream side. So I have given the example. So upstream, if you take this, the GKVK is a as a watershed or a catchment area. The upstream side is where is the it is in near Coimpa Sabangan. Okay. So in the same way, here also you can find it. Here from you can count this. Count this. So just I will give you this something some clue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6 or 8 tree. You can count it. You can count it 8th tree. Okay? Who is that asking? Who is that asking? Yeah, please. Divya, Divakar, 56.
Dilip sir.
Who is the 56?
ದಿವಾಕರ್ ಸರ್.
ಓ ದಿವಾಕರ್, ಈಗ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ಕೌಂಟ್ ಇಟ್ 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 approximately. Count it.
ನಾಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್
Why? What is the reason?
ಅನಿಸ್ತೀರಿ ಸರ್.
Huh? ಹೇಳಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಯಾ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಟೆಲ್ ಮಿ. ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಫೈ ಯುವರ್ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ರೀಸನ್ ದಿವಾಕರ್?
ಸರ್
ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ರೀಸನ್? ಆ ಕಡೆ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಅರ್ಥ?
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದು
ಹಾ?
ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದಾನೇ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಗಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಸರ್. ಆ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಸರ್, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ಐ ಆಮ್ ಆಸ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿದೀನಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ 8th ಟ್ರೀ ನೋಡು, ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳು ಒಂದೇ. ಆಗುತ್ತಾ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಾನು ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ?
ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ಯಾಕೆ? ರೀಸನ್ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಅದು
ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ಯಾಕೆ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಗೈನ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಡೌನ್ ದಟ್ ಸೈಡ್. ಆ ಮರ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ನಿನಗೆ?
ಆ ಕಡೆ ಡೌನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ಇದೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್.
ಡೌನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ಇದು ದಟ್ ಆ ಏರಿಯಾದು ಈ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ.
ಹಾ
This is-
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸರ್.
ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಹೈಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್.
ಹಾ ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
ಆ ಕಡೆ ಬಿದ್ದಿದ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ತಿರ್ಗಿ ಆ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೀನು ಅಗೈನ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಗೋ ದಟ್ ಸೈಡ್.
ಹೌದು ಸರ್.
ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ರಿಡ್ಜ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, ಕುವೆಂಪು ಸಭಾಂಗಣ, ಸೇಮ್ ಥಿಂಗ್.
ಓಕೆ, ಗಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಸರ್.
Oh, that place, that is the initiation of the gully. So if it is
Okay.
initiate there, just a few quantity of the water that will be flowing. So there is no use quantity, because that side, that water will not come to this side. So
Yes,
that is
sir.
why the quantity of the water is very low, because of the area is very low in the beginning of the upstream. So it is why, because need not to invest the highest amount. That's all. Even if we are finding the effective conservation by the means of the vegetative or the brushwood dam, why not to go for other investment like a construction, bunding or dropping, check dams or other things? Is it clear?
ಸರ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್. ಅಗ್ಗೇವ್ ಅಂತ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಯಾಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಸರ್ ಅಂತ, ಅದ್ರ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ಸರ್? ಅದು ಸೈಲ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ.
Agave is a drought tolerant, and also it is what is that? You can use this for the further the value. So other and also it is very hardy. Other than the other, what is that? If you are comparing to the other grasses are
Yes, sir.
eroded, but it is a very deep rooted and very sturdy to and clumsy. ತುಂಬಾ ಕ್ಲಂಪ್ಸಿ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬೇರು ತುಂಬಾ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಲಾಂಗ್, ವೆರಿ ಡೀಪ್ ರೂಟೆಡ್. ಇಟ್ ವೋಂಟ್ ಬಿ ಡ್ರೈ, ಡ್ರೌಟ್ ಟಾಲರೆನ್ಸ್. ಮಳೆ ಹೋಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಅಳ್ಳಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೈ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್. ಚೆಕ್.
ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಸರ್.
ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
Okay, this is the in the upstream side we have to go for using this vegetative checks, vegetative barriers, as well as the brushwood dams. So hanje ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಬಂದ್ರೆ, so this is the loose boulders we have to put ಈ ತರ loose boulders across the nala, okay, or the gullies. Okay, see here, loose boulder checks prevented. So after that, ಇನ್ನು ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಹೋದಾಗ, so you have to go for the Gabian structure. I will explain detail about the structure, design, and also the advantage, disadvantage on the same, we will discuss the Gabian structure. Okay, did you clear? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the another one is if you go towards in downstream again, ಹಿಂಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ, ಹಳ್ಳಗುಂಟೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. We are moving all along the gully or the stream towards the downstream side. Okay. This drop spillway. Okay. Again, you have to. This is where there is a huge quantity of the water is flowing. So during that time, a masonry structure like a drop spillway is to be constructed. Okay. So the another one is chute spillway, where there is a huge quantity of water flow in a gully or the stream. So if it is a sudden fall in the stream, so you can go for this chute spillway. Okay. This is another structure. Another structure. Tell me. Yeah, please. ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಏನೇ ಬಿಡಿ. ನೋ ವರಿ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳು ಯಾರು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇವತ್ತು, ಎಲ್ಲ ಊಟ ಮಾಡಿ ಮಲಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಹಲೋ ಏನ್ರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಎಲ್ಲಾನ? ಅಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಒಬ್ರಿಗೂ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ ಇವತ್ತು. ಗರ್ಲ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಫುಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು 100% ಆಬ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಗರ್ಲ್ಸ್, ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅಂಕಿತ ಒಬ್ರು ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರು ಯಾರು ಮಾತಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾರು ಮಾತಾಡಿದಾರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಅಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಡಿ. ಅಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಂಬೈಂಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲೂ ತಗೊಂಡು ಅದನ್ನ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕೋ ಅದು ಎವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಟ್ ಆಗೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹುಡುಗಿಯರು ಯಾರು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನೋಬಡಿ ಇಸ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್. ಗೌತಮಿ,
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಸರ್.
ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಮ್ಮ, ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಗಂಟ್ಲು ನೋವಾಗಂಗೆ ಗಣಪತಿ ಉತ್ಸವದಲ್ಲಿ ಗಜಮುಖನೇ ಗಣಪತಿ ಹಾಡಾಕ್ದಂಗೆ ಹಾಕಿ ಲೌಡ್ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಕೊನೆ ಮನೆಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ಸಂಗ. ಅದಕ್ಕಾದ್ರೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತ. ಯಾರು ಇಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿನವರೆಗೂ ಮಾತಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಮಲಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೋ ಏನೋ ಅಂತ ಬೇಜಾರಾಗಿ ಕೇಳಿದೆ. ನೀವೊಬ್ರು ಪಾಪ ಮಾತಾಡಿದೀರಾ. ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೀಯಾ? ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು. ದೀಪ್ತಿ ಈಗ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ರು. ಮೊನ್ನೆ ದಿನ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಇವತ್ತು ಕೇಳಿಸ್ದಂಗ ಆಯ್ತು. Okay, did you? Only my intention is to convey the message to, I think, understand the concept to all. That's all. Okay. So this is another structure. Elli construction ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಇದು? In the nala gully. Gully ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? It is in the gully is in always drainage line. Okay, drainage line. So this is another one. This is a nala bund. So definition is there. I will explain detail in. This is also required. Two structures need one class again. It is an earthen embankment. It is an earthen embankment which is where it is constructed in the middle stream of a nala or the gully, where you can go for harvesting the water and utilize it for the beneficial use during the productive as a productive irrigation. So I will explain and give you the details. This is the one structure where where in the nala or gully. ನೋಡಿ ಈಗ ನೀವು just you observe, there is a nala is that is moving across the nala. They have this nala bund. So again they have that side, left side, they have provided this open end. So that water is again moving, excess water is moving that side, and that will be flowing back and continue that stream. Okay, did you clear? Okay. Yes, so this is the nala bund one, where the drainage or the gully control measure. See here. Okay, this is one where we have constructed this structure during 1997 at Kapalnala watershed. It is situated in Nelamangala Taluk of Bengaluru rural district. So the village is Kuttanagere. The person who's standing is a name, is a farmer. His name is Putana. So he is a beneficiary of that harvested water because he is neighbor farmer for that Nala Bund. Did you understand? Did you got it?
Sir.
Yes. When it was
Yes, sir.
it is erected by a group of peoples. In that group, I am also one of the person during 1997. This capacity is 2,500 cubic meter and cost is about, I don't know, forgotten. Yes, let's move. Yes, this is another one. If you are, so I told you, no, this is where see excess water is flowing down and it will be moving continuously towards the downstream side. So after it will be moving downward. So there is a huge quantity. In that place, you can select such a spot or site and construct the check dam. Check dam is a machinery one. This Nala Bund is a earthen embankment. This check dam is a machinery one because here only the limited quantity and they have to provided the waste wear. One thing you remember, waste wear is the waste wear and then Kannadalli waste wear. What do you mean by waste wear, Ankita? Waste wear.
Oh, sir,
Waste wear.
sir,
Waste wear.
WEST.
WEIR, waste wear. Wear.
Sir, sorry, sir, I haven't listened. Sorry, sir.
That is for very good. It is constructed for the removal of excess water when it is overflow. Okay. So that overflowed water is moving on the going downstream, and in the downstream there is a quantity of flowing water is very high. In that place, this kind of check dam is constructed. It is a machinery one, that is a earthen embankment. Okay. So in
Yes,
this check, yeah, please tell me.
Yeah, yes, sir, I got you.
Yes. So this is check dam. So the check dam is like this. This is the view of this check dam. They have constructed this up to head wall. They have to overflow, and there is a this space or this passage is what is that the stone pitching is done because the further to avoid the further scoring. So and after that there is a end sill. I will explain detailing again. It will take one class. So in any of the one class, I have to complete two structures. I will tell you important. Okay, no problem. So this end sill, that is a raised arm above the apron. Listen here. This end sill is higher raised above the apron level. So what happens when the water falling from the head wall to the apron, it will avoid the erosion or scoring of side. So this again it will be moving. If it is moving very fastly, so what happens? It will start from end of the structure again because of the higher velocity. It will be scoring soil. It will be losing soil for every flow. So ultimately that structure is unstable. So that is why they have to provide this end sill, which is rise above the apron. When it is falling this water to the apron, it will be stand some time, and the force is reduces. Velocity becomes zero. Sorry. Okay, velocity becomes zero. Then it is moving with a non-erosive velocity. Did you clear? Yes, sir. So these are the important the conservational measures we have for the drainage line treatments. Let us study one by one in the next future classes. So detail we will study. Okay. Any doubt? Any doubt or clarification is required?
No, sir.
So there is a thanks in Angrezi language, and another one is the Latin language. That is thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, take his attendance.
Thank you, sir.
Sir,
Thank you, sir.
ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್
ಆ?
ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್
ಇಲ್ಲ
ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ
ಇಲ್ಲ
ಸರ್
ಈಗ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನ ಮಾತಾಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಟಾಕ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಪೀಪಲ್. ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ಯು ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಕೊರೋನಾ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್? ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಟೆಲ್ ದೇರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿ ಕೊರೋನಾ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಅಂಡ್
ಆಯ್ತು
ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಇದಾರ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಗೋವಿಂದು, ಅಂಕಿತ್ ವರ್ಮಾ ಆಯ್ತು ಸೇರಿದೀವಿ. ಗೋವಿಂದ್ ಎಸ್, ಹರ್ಷ ಹರ್ಷಂದ್ ಅಬ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ಯಾಳಪ್ಪ. ಅವನಿಲ್ಲ, ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ದೇರ್.
ಸರ್ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಸರ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್.
ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ನಮ್ಗೆ. ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲನ 96 ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ 93 94 ಅವಾಗ್ಲೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮುಗ್ದೋಗಿತ್ತು ಇದು.
ಸರ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ ಸರ್.
ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ವಿಕ್ಟರ್,
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
ವಿಕ್ಟರ್ ಆ ಸ್ಲೋಗನ್ ಏನು ಹೇಳು? ಸ್ಲೋಗನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ ಸ್ಲೋಗನ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಪುಟ್ ಬಿಲೋ ದಿ ಯುವರ್ ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫ್? Tell me one simple word, because it may help you a lot from the group. Yeah, if you are explaining that you know what is that the meaning of that, no, you can get the benefit from the group. Someone else. That's why that will be accepted. Somebody they will even okay. Next, Bhavana, where is it? Bhavana, what are you doing, Bhavana?
Yes, sir.
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಂತಾ ಇದ್ರೇನ್ರಿ?
Yes, sir.
ಇಲ್ಲಮ್ಮ, ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ಯಮ್ಮ?
Sir, I'm visiting, sir.
ಬಿಸಿಲಿಂಗ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ?
Yes, sir. ಮನೇಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, sir.
ಮನೆ ಬಿಸಿಲಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ? ಬಿಸಿಲಿಂಗ್
ಸರ್ ನಂಗೆ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಂತ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
ಓಕೆ. ಅಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನೀವೇನೇ ಬಿಸಿಲಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲಿ, ಯಾವ ಊರು?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ನಾವು ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಂತ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ.
ಲಿಸನಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರ ನಾನೇನೋ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. ನಾನು ಕೇಳಿದ್ದು ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ಯಮ್ಮ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ನೀನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ ಲಿಸನಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನನಗ್ ಕೇಳಿಸಿದ್ದು, ನನಗೆ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಕಿವಿ ಕೇಳಿಸಿಲ್ಲ. ಡಿಸಿಲಿಂಗ್ ನಂಗಾಯ್ತು. ಡಿಸಿಲಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಯಾವ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಅಪ್ಪ, ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ? ಡಾರ್ಜಿಲಿಂಗ್ ನ ಡಿಸಿಲಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದಾರ, ನನಗೇನ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತ ನನಗೆ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಗೋಯ್ತು. ಸೊ ಓಕೆ, ಆಯ್ತು. 39 అందరూ మహానుభావులు 39.
ಸರ್
ಏನಪ್ಪ, ಏನಾದ್ರು ಡೌಟ್ಸ್?
ನೋ ಸರ್.
ವೆರಿ ನೈಸ್. ನೀನು ಒಬ್ನೇಪ್ಪ ಹಂಗ ಹೇಳಿದ್ ನೋಡಪ್ಪ, ನನ್ನ ಪುಣ್ಯವಂತ. ಚಂದನ, HR ಚಂದನ.
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
ಇದು ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಿರ ಅಥವಾ ಏನ? ಈಗ ನಾನು ಯಾರನ್ನ ಕೂಗ್ತೀನಿ, ಅವ್ರಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಬ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡಪ್ಪ ನೀನು. ಸಿಆರ್
ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್, ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್.
KC ದಿವ್ಯಾ, ಯಾಕೆ ಇದು ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ವಮ್ಮ?
ಸರ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಸರಿ ಇದೆ ಸರ್.
ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ?
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿದೆ ಸರ್.
61.
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್, ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿದೆ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಕೇಳಿಸದಿರ್ಲಿ.
ಹಾ ಸರ್, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಸರ್.
37.
ಸರ್.
ಭುವನೇಶ್ ಹೆಸರೇನು? ಹಾ, 37.
ಭುವನ್ ಆರಾಧ್ಯ.
ಭುವನ ಆರಾಧ್ಯ. ಭುವನ ಆರಾಧ್ಯ ಏನ್ ಚಿತ್ರಾನ್ನ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇಷ್ಟನಾ ನಿನ್ಗೆ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಗಾಡಿ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಕೂತಿದ್ಯಾ ಮನೆ ಮುಂದೆ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ನೋಡಿ ಗಾಡಿ ಹಾಕಿದ್ಯಲ್ಲ, ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಹಾಕಿದ್ಯಾ?
ಸರ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಇತ್ತು ಸರ್, ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೆ.
ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇನಾ? ನಾನೆಲ್ಲ ಮನೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡೆ.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ. ಅದ್ಯಾಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಯ್ತದು? ಅದ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ?
ಸರ್ ಆಗ್ಲೇ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಸರ್.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಬೇರೆದು ಒಳ್ಳೇದು ಹಾಕಿರ್ಬೇಕಾಯ್ತು. ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಳ್ಳೇದು ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಹಾಕಿರ್ಬೇಕಾಯ್ತು.
ಹಾ ಸರ್, ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ.
ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರೋದು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊ.
ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್.
ನಿನಗ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರ್ಲಿ, ನಮ್ಗೇನ್ ಬೇಡ.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್.
ಭೂಮಿಕಾ ಪಿ.
ಸರ್.
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಮ್ಮ?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್, ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿದೆ ಸರ್.
ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ನಮ್ಮ? ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ?
ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಅಕ್ಷತಾ ಜೆ.
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
ಡಿಡ್ ಯು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಡಿಡ್ ಯು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಹೇಳಿ ಅಮ್ಮ. ಓಕೆ.
ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಸರ್.
ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್. ಡೌಟ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೀವು ಡೌಟ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಕೂತಿರ್ತೀರ. ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ 4 ಜನ
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್,
ಮ್ಯೂಟ್
ಇಲ್ಲ
ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ.
ಸರ್, ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಡೌಟ್ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಅರ್ಜುನ್ ರೆಡ್ಡಿ.
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
ಅರ್ಜುನ್ ರೆಡ್ಡಿ.
ಸರ್. ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ, ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ನೋ?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ. ಚಂದುಶ್ರೀ.
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
ಯಾಗಮ್ಮ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತೇನ್ರಮ್ಮ?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್.
ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. ಈಗ ನಾನೀಗ 3 ದಿನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ವರ್ಕ್. ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ನಾನು ಸಾರಿ ನೀವು, ನಿಮ್ ತಮ್ಮ, ನಿಮ್ ತಂದೆ, ನಿಮ್ ತಾಯಿ, ಇಷ್ಟು ಜನರನ್ನು ಹೋಗಿ ಒಂದು ಫೋಟೋ ಶಾಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫೋಟೋ ಹೊಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮನೇಲಿ ಇಡ್ತೀಯಲ್ಲ, ಆ ತರ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಇದು. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಫ್ರೇಮ್. ಸೊ ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ ನೀನ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀನ್ ಫೋಟೋ ನೋಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೈ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಿವನ್ ದಿ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ? ಈ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನೀನು ಇವಾಗ ಮನವರಿಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಏನೋ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ದಿ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್, ಸರ್ ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್, ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಬಾರ್ದು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವೈ ಐ ಟುಕ್ 3 ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಟು ಗಿವ್ ಯು ದಿ ಡೀಟೈಲ್, ದಿ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ವರ್ಕ್. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Very nice.
Yes, sir.
So next, ಯಾರಿದ್ದಾರೆ? Others. Yeah, Ankit Verma. There is that Ankit Verma. He's not
Yes.
in the.
Yes,
I
sir.
think he leave. Huh?
Sir, no, sir, I am not here.
Leave, huh? Okay,
Yes,
you can
sir.
object here. She is leaving, huh?
Sir.
She is leaved, huh?
Excuse me, sir. ಇದಾವ ಸರ್.
ಇದರ
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
ಅದರ
ಹಾ ಸರ್, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಇದಾರ ಸರ್.
ಅಂಕಿತ್ ವರ್ಮನ ಇದಾರ?
Sir, I am here,
ಅಂಕಿತ್
sir.
ಅವರ್.
ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್, ವೆರಿ ನೈಸ್. ಡಿಡ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್?
ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಿ
Yes,
ಸರ್.
sir. Yes, sir.
ಯಾ, ಟೆಲ್ ಮಿ.
ಸರ್, ಗಲ್ಲಿ ಎರೋಷನ್ ಫುಲ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಅದು ಟಾಪಿಕ್
ಯಾವುದು?
ಗಲ್ಲಿ ಎರೋಷನ್.
ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾಗಿಲ್ಲ?
ಇದು ಸ್ಟೇಜಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಗಲ್ಲಿ ಎರೋಷನ್ ವರ್ಗೂ ಆಗಿದೆ ಸರ್. ಅದು ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್
ಅದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನು 10 ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಬೇಕಣ್ಣ. ನೀನು ಒಳ್ಳೆ, ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿಲ್ವಾ? ಜಸ್ಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ವರ್ಕ್. ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಒಂದು ಫೋಟೋ ಹೊಡೆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಕಟ್ಟು ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಹಾಕ್ಸಿದ್ಯಾ ಅಷ್ಟೇನೆ. ಈಗ ಒಳಗಡೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ದೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ?
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
ಅಯ್ಯೋ, ಇನ್ನ ನೀನ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ನಿಂತಿದ್ಯಣ್ಣ? ಮೇಲೆ 3500 ಮೆಟ್ಲು ಮೇಲೆ ಇದೆ.
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
3500 ಮೆಟ್ಲು ಮೇಲೆ ಐತಿ. ಇನ್ನೂ ತಿರುಪತಿ ತಿಮ್ಮಪ್ಪ ಇನ್ನು ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದೀಯ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದಿಸ್ ದಿ ಶ್ರೀ ವೆಂಕಟರಮಣ ತಿರುಪತಿ ತಿಮ್ಮಪ್ಪ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ top of the hill. So you are just in the Tirumala, in the bottom of the, hillock. ಇನ್ನು ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ನಿಂತು ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ. ಸೊ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಒನ್ ಬೈ ಒನ್ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಫಾರ್ ಅಂಕಿತ್ ಇದಾರ, ಅಂಕಿತ್ ವರ್ಮಾ.
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay, did you clear now? Did you clear?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, sir,
okay.
I got it.
If you have problem, no, you put in a chat box. So if you are any doubt, no, don't worry. I will explain. Okay. Akshata J.
Yes, sir.
Okay, ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಮ್ಮ?
Yes, sir.
ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಹೆಸರು ಕರೆಯಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಚೈತ್ರ.
Yes, sir.
ಓಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಆಯ್ತು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಯಾವತ್ತಿದೆ ಅಮ್ಮ?
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್.
ಸಾಕಾಗೋಯ್ತು ನೋಡಮ್ಮ, ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಸುಸ್ತಾಗೋಯ್ತು, ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್ ಅಂತ 2 ಸರ್ತಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸರ್ ಸಾಕು ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಓಕೆ, ಸಿ ಯು
See you, sir.